and I just remembered I needed to push a button because this thing was red. And so, anyways, how y'all doing? How's it going? Making sure that everything's good. Looks like everything's good. Star Citizen tonight again. Uh, had some fun on Monday, so we're going to do it some more. Hopefully, we have good servers. See how it goes. May have a guest join, may not. May have some other people playing, but we shall see. We shall see. Let's get into this. There we go. I don't know why my loop deck has decided it does not want to change scenes. Thank you, loop deck. Oh well. Alright, let's pull that down some. Made a few changes to the fleet. So I got tired of a few things. It's like we'll swap some stuff around again. Hopefully, servers decide to play well tonight. Good lord, someone brought all the medical stuff out here? Why? Access DB's medium hangar. Thank you. Thank you very much. Whoa. That could have been bad.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
We are going to...
Please visit us again.
Actually, we're just going to fly this back to Orison real quick. So that way I don't have to claim it, go through all that crap. We'll just fly back. Actually, I think we'll just take it to Seraphim. Yeah. Of course. Power's still acting weird. Can we now set a course to Orison? Hey. There we go. Just didn't like us being in the hangar. It's annoying. We should be able to like preset our courses. Yeah. There we go. It's going. Doesn't seem to be going very fast. There we go. I like that this thing can really haul an atmosphere nice and fast. At least in Orison's atmosphere. No, not clear to launch. I'd like to land. Yeah, it's close. Kind of worried about this server. I haven't seen any chat pop up. Alright, let's go put this thing up. Get the new toy. I mean,
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
we'll call it a toy.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Down it goes. Goodbye, Zeus. Oh, there we go. We got chat. We have any 70 holy merchants? Coming out of August. Even if it's just a little something, the rep will help. That was a little one. The others. I don't think we're gonna have anything else. Oh, hey. That's some more. Sweet. Hey, look. We got a caterpillar. I can never remember where this bottom piece is. It's here. This is the piece that bugs me about the cat. It's like getting up to the flight deck takes forever. Should work. Not have an open exterior button here. There's hardly any controls. Ah, there it is, right in the middle.
Engines offline.
That's interesting. Okay, good. Yeah. There we go. The problem with this is like getting the cargo in a good spot up in there because you can't really see up inside. See, now I can't even hit that. It's like, oh, the door's in the way. It's annoying. See if I can just hopefully grab everything from up here. Hopefully. Yeah, I should be able to grab most of them from here. Why can't I grab that? Because I forgot that they changed buttons. in there. Cute. Yep, this is one of the hauling missions. I have to load my own ship. I don't have to, but I choose to. So 8 won't fit there. Fit there. I don't know why that won't stack out there. There. Go back here. Thank you. Come on. Get in the hole. Seriously? Jeez. Can I grab this? I can. Nice. How we not move forward? There we go. Just a few more. Let's get these just up here. Sit. This one. There, I think I can get down here. Let's go. Good. I did not want to get on that ladder. There we go. Jeez. Learning how to load these things is going to be fun, but frustrating. No, it doesn't work. I forgot. I always get lost in this. I was already up top. God, I'm an idiot. Nah, not even close to full. I still got 2 bays. Close exterior. There we go. Alright. Let's get this thing airborne. Alright. Whew, glad that nose was clear.
Thank you. And please visit again.
You're welcome. And I might be back. Whew. Yes, I'm well aware of how the Carrack's not usable for cargo right now. I hate it because the Carrack is a ship that I love. I absolutely love it. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I use the Carrack quite a bit because I had a Galaxy. Like I bought it when it first came out because the Galaxy, I think the Galaxy is going to be awesome with the modular bays and everything. But when they did the hauling stuff, it's like, all right, I got to find something else because can't do it. Trying to get my rank up so I can get the big hauling missions. I have a Hull C, and I've heard that it's working quite well.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
All right, let's see if we can get in here without hitting shit. I hate this one because that ring, it feels like that ring is super close.
Landing gear
think we're good.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
What?
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I wanted it, but I don't know. The MISC series for cargo just seems to be getting better and better. I really like the haul ships. They make life easy. I forgot to open the exteriors. Crap. Open exterior, please. There we go. Yeah, I was messing around with the Connie Taurus last night. I was like, I like it, but I don't. But I do. I think the bigger problem I'm having is not necessarily the ships. It's that the hauling missions that I'm getting right now um, are focusing on like 8 SCU box, and it just they don't fit very well in anything. Back there you go. Right. Yep, that's why I'm trying to get those big hauling missions. I mean, I guess technically I could pick just a bunch of small ones for the haul, but they have to go like to stations. They can't go to ground. So if I could find a bunch of small ones that went to stations, I could just stack and stack and stack. I do not. I don't know what they are. Um, I've seen someone do like the bigger Hall C missions, like through like a YouTube video, but I don't remember what the payout was. Really? I think I really should invest in an Atlas too. I've heard it makes life easy. But I've also heard that with a cat, it doesn't. I guess they can't get under and get up in here. Just toss you out. I did not want to touch that ladder. Jeez. Right. Yeah. Like if you're pulling in 100Ks a mission with the hull, it definitely would be good. That's why I've been grinding, trying to get my rep up so I can take them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I can fix that here in a minute. That lip between the door is annoying. And if I had someone else that could just like throw the boxes out to me, that would be so nice.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Okay. Thanks, ATC. Been landed for a little bit. Yes. Okay. Back here and grab this box that I threw too far. There we go. I think one of the bigger mistakes I'm making is I really need to load the cat from the other side. It would. The other workaround that they could do for the carrot is allow it to use like the whole sea cargo. You know, where you just pull up to the box. Like that would be so nice. So then you could at least use it. All right. How are we looking on rep? Ugh. Still slow, Junior. Slow, Junior. So that at the top. Long way to go. Short time to get there. I'm gonna fix something with the stream real quick. Give me just a second. Is it at? see if this changes it. Let's hope that'll fix the problem that I'm having. We shall see. We shall see. All right. Contracts. This goes completed. Yep. Okay, good. I guess I really need to focus on doing these juniors. Seraphim back down to August Dunlow. I don't want to do that because I want to be able to do like round trips. You guys are breaking my heart. Seraphim back down to August Dunlow. That's 2 that I could do. There's 3 down to August. We're going to take those. Find them again. Come on. Okay. See if there's any more. They're from Rios. Small. Horrible. Okay. I'll load these up. All right, hopefully we can get this working. This is a lot. Let's see some. Quit working. Great. My chat feed that brings all of my chat together quit working. There we go. Should be working now. Let's back. I think we're good. Anguish, I didn't see the chat until I pulled it up on the website. I think it's the multi stops give more just because there's more to them. All right, let's try to get this loaded. It's not going to. I have to do it from up in here. All right. Up we go. Sure can't move that. Throw a bunch of them down this end. Dims. Alright, let's run down to the first bay. Come on, good stuff. Lift. Okay, fine then. It can come over here. And you can go in there. Pain in the ass. Jeez. Turn you back that way. There we go.
Clear to launch.
No, I might be clear to launch, but I ain't going nowhere. It's like there's something invisible right there that just nothing wants to go around. That shit. go down. Get off. There we go. See, this one works just fine. That's strange. Let's grab you. Come on. There we go. Now we got the... Throw you up there real quick. Ah. Thank you. Jeez. Hopefully we can fit all this in here. Oh. Yeah, that happened to me 2 nights ago. I loaded like almost 500 SCUs in a Herc, and it was like, nope, we're going to 30K. Curious, and I can stack a 4 up there. Oh, I can. Yep, we'll be able to fit all these. Mental note, do not load from pilot side of the cat. Come on. One right there. One right there in the front. Thank you. Cannot stack up on that one. There we go. Yeah, it's crazy, but like uh, I'm a first wave PTU, so like I'm usually in PTU early, and it's always like, yeah, there's problems, but it works, and then they push to live, and it's like, nope, it ain't gonna work anymore. Like, there's got to be something like I don't know. I think is it the number of people? Like there's just not enough people on the PTU. Maybe. Yep. Just have to come around the other side. Give me that. Yeah. Yeah, on the PTU, like when they started rolling out like the save Stanton stuff, that's where shit started going a little haywire. But I don't know. I think uh, some of the hot fixes and stuff that they've rolled out kind of fixing live servers right now, but they're also still kind of jacked. Uh, 32 gigs of RAM and VRAM. I'll have to check. I think it's 12. I don't remember. Yeah. No, it's not 12. It is 24 gigs. I don't know why I was thinking 12, but yeah, 24 gigs of VRAM. It's a 7900 XTX video card, and I run a 7700X processor. I'm one of those weird AMD guys. I do think I'm going to have to turn the ship around. Something to push more cargo in here. Ooh, I wonder if I could do the full loop in this hangar.
Clear to launch.
That one, oh yeah, because I put that other up in there. So we're gonna put 3 over here. I don't have any up top here. All right, back up top. Flip the ship around real quick. Let's do here. This is going to take some work. Lots of work. That way. Let's try this another way. Nope, that ain't gonna work either. I'll just put it down like this. I tried. Didn't work very well, but I tried. Just trying to make my life easy. But I failed. All right. Got to remember. Always load the right hand side. I got this. Let's grab them, toss them over here. This thing's gonna almost be full. Really need to get this wrap up. Because I want to use the Hall C. Yep, this side's the way to do it. No. I can't grab that now. Daggone it. So annoying. So industrial. Yeah, I really enjoy the way the Drake ships look. Oh, come. Yeah. There we go. All right. All this back down to the planet. Such a weird bug.
You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
That would make sense. There's a tractor beam over there. That way.
Thank you, and please visit again.
I hate this.
What?
I have to go to Horus or to the Crusader waypoint before I can go to Orison. Oh, hello, Matt. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, hi.
So, like, if you're at Seraphim Station, unless you set your route directly to Orison, you can't just pick up Orison. You have to, like, jump to the planet and then to Orison. Well, I mean, I guess even if you set your route, you have to jump to the planet, then to Orison.
Yeah, I don't know why it started doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Strange. I wonder if that's like something wrong with the patch or.
It's been like that for a little while. It's annoying.
Maybe it's because Orison's such a huge planet.
Maybe. I just loaded a Caterpillar full of cargo. I melted the hull A and I melted the TARS and I got a cat. And it still has some quirks about how you load the cargo on it, but I think I got that figured out.
So you felt like that was the better option?
Yeah.
Are you using the cat now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. And it is, I would say, I'm at close to 450 SCUs out of the 500 and some.
Well, there's only 37 people in your server.
Well, that's good. That's really good.
Is it being stable?
So far, so good.
I fixed the FAC. I had to go take off all the attritions at Orison and get.
Yeah.
See this.
That attrition bug is annoying.
Omni Sky laser cannons.
Oof. Do you want to know something that's, well, I don't know if it's helpful about the attrition bug, but it's not just impacting player ships. Guess what's on the turrets at the bunkers on the ground?
Attritions.
Yep. So when you go to land at any bunker, guess what happens? You don't get shot at.
So what Shane's saying is, it's time to do security.
Assigned landing bay.
I mean, if you want to chinks it.
Yeah. Gee.
I mean, I need to get my security wrap up. I kind of like killing the turrets, though.
Yeah, it makes it a good challenge. So hopefully they fix it soon.
You can send me an invite if you want.
Yeah, give me a sec. Maneuvering into a hangar.
I mean, I don't know if you're doing stuff that you could get attacked or not, but if you do, I'll be out there. And it has worked for us before.
Yeah, it's been needed. Up. Thank you. This thing is a bit cumbersome.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Did they do a fix today?
I'm not 100% certain. They said that they were working on a hot fix. They said this morning. We're working on a hot fix for later today. The exact wording is, we've been testing the server side of the hotfix from yesterday overnight and are planning on sending out a client side portion of it later today. But I don't know if it's ever gone out.
Feels like something's fixed because everything seems to be working pretty well
Yeah.
at this time. But now I've talked it up here. I'm not going.
Yeah, I was going to say, knock on something. There we go. Now we're a wee bit closer.
Where in space are you?
Orson.
Okay.
I was up on Seraphim to drop off, and there were like 3 missions that I could pick up to come right back down to Orison that like filled me up. So let's invite to party. I didn't hit the go. Is that not the... That one is. Alright, let's unload all this stuff.
Right. I'm out here and fully prepared for war.
Aren't you always?
Always. If I'm not prepared, I'm training or getting prepared or theory crafting to get prepared.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, it's awesome, actually. If that's what you like to do. Yeah, to go from Orison to Yella, I just had to make 2 jumps.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a new change. You can only go so far or something.
I mean, it should only be like either if something's in the way or multiple jumps based on how much quantum fuel you have.
I'm fully loaded, so. So let me ask you this, because I don't know if they've changed it. How do you auto gimbal?
Not a clue.
Don't know either. Time for me to get the keybones.
There is something in the center of loading bay 1 on a caterpillar that is invisible, that is blocking one spot for crates.
Like a glitch or?
Yep.
There's no keybind for it. That's why I couldn't do it.
Module access 2. Open. I'm trying to run the junior level hauling missions so that I can
Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
get the missions where I can use my Hull C.
Cool.
Then those are freaking easy.
So it's in vehicle weapons. It's the third one down, if you ever want to know. And we have no keybind until you set one.
Interesting. I love it when they put new keybinds in, but then don't set anything to them. There we go. You know, I thoroughly enjoy all this cargo stuff, but I can tell that I have a smidge of OCD when, like, even though it doesn't matter if all the crates are perfectly lined up on the cargo or like the freight elevator in your hangar when you're delivering, my brain tells me that they have to be like perfectly lined up. They'll take them as long as they're just attached to the grid, but that's not good enough for me.
Well, for some reason, on my end here, it will not let me set the keybind. So what if they've taken that away?
I wasn't aware that they removed that.
It's still in our list, and it lets me double click it, but it does not let me bind it to anything. It'll let me set the manual gimbal mode long press. It'll let me set auto gimbal mode long press, but it will not let me set cycled fixed and auto gimbal modes for some reason. I don't know why. So that's the workaround. Use set auto gimbal mode long press, and then just pick your keybind.
Yep. This is where having crew would be helpful. The ship is so long that it's not close to, like some of them aren't close to the freight elevators. So I'm having to like just toss it all out into the hangar. And then I'll have to go down on the hangar floor and actually put it in the freight elevator.
That does not sound user friendly.
Oh, well, Gotta remember, the Caterpillar is not designed for a single player.
True.
So, you know, hire crew and it won't be a problem.
Find some friends.
But then there's a problem. You have to split the money with those friends.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah. I'm trying to get more cargo. Trying to get it so I can have even more. But yeah, I have a 890 jump that I bought in game. So when I get my hangar assignment on Home Planet, I get an extra large, and it's massive. 890 jump cargo runs. Be possible.
The luxury of cargo running. The 890 jump.
I didn't lose money in the wipes. I had a reclaimer for a while, and like we did the grind, like the big grind, so that I could get the 890. And then I got rid of the reclaimer, which I guess is probably a good thing because they reduced the value of everything.
Well.
But I will say, it was kind of cheesy that you could go out and didn't have to scrape the armor off and could just disintegrate things, and that's where you made all the money. So
Yeah,
they,
but it was a great way to get things to test.
yeah, it was. But I think logically the change that they made, where you get more money
Just-
on the armor scraping than you do the disintegration, is better because you have to invest more time in it. Yeah. My buddy that's on here, he does all the bounty shit too, so he can go out and run some HRTs and end up rolling in dough, but then he just spends all of his on components.
That's true. Completely true.
Yep. Alright, let's load this freight elevator up. So they needed stems on Orison. I guess they were the hospital needed resupplied,
Oh, let's not talk about hospitals.
and they needed some tin and some agricultural stuff. So it was all sitting at Seraphim Station and needed a ride down. So I gladly brought it down. Yeah. I mean, like, seeing this jumbled pile right here really bugs me. So yes, I'm like, everything has to be super lined up. But I'm like that in real life too. Like if I see like a stack of books or magazines and they're not like perfectly lined up, I will straighten them up. It just bugs me. Like it doesn't matter where I am. If I'm like at someone else's house or at a doctor's office, I'm walking down the hall and a picture's crooked. Oh, gotta straighten it. Come on. So Matt, one of the guys in chat, uh, said that you need to take the front guns off of the Redeemer and attach it to other ships. Um, so the front guns on the Redeemer are now size 4s, which sucks.
Are they really?
Didn't you say they changed them? Ain't that why you got rid of the Redeemer?
Not the front guns, the turret.
Oh, the turrets are what they dropped to size 4s.
Yeah, so your Redeemer pilots used to have size 5 Gatlins, 2 size 5 Gatlins on the Redeemer's turrets. Well, now I just hopped into the game one day and dropped the Redeemer down. I was like, yay, my ship. I go out there and I see size 4 Gatlins. I'm like, that's wonderful. My armament has been completely reduced. So on the turrets now, you don't have those size 5s. And the problem with it is, you don't have the bullets to sustain yourself in an engagement. That's an issue.
Yeah, so the main guns that the pilot has are still size 5s, but the turret that he controls went to 4s, right?
No, the pilot's guns I think are 2 size 3s and 2 size 4s gimbaled on the wings.
Ugh.
Yeah, so the other thing that hurt the Redeemer is, I am not sure if this is true, but I think it is true. When you go to Urkel.games and you check out the Redeemer, the hit points of the Redeemer are also way lower than they used to be.
So they made it less tanky.
So it is possible that they have, like, I think they nerfed the Redeemer a little too much.
Yeah.
Because it does not compare in hit points now to a Drake Corsair or an Andromeda when you're just doing the math. Now, again, the Redeemer can still be used as a multi-crew ship to destroy the Drake Corsair if they get underneath the rear of the ship and stay there, because the Corsair can't hit you there. So you got to use tactics if you want to use that Redeemer. I love the Redeemer. I hate what they did to it. And anybody that hates what they've done to it is my kind of person.
Yeah, so did they update Urkel?
For me, it seems updated because when I looked on there, I mean, I tried to give it systems, I tried to give it its guns, I did everything I could, but I only have around 30,000 hit points for a Redeemer.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
So
that is not enough.
so yeah, default on the Redeemer, it shows on the weapons 2 C788 ballistic cannons, which are size 4s.
Those are on the wings. Yep.
Yep. And then it has 2 man turrets that has size 4 AD4Bs and 2 remote turrets that have M5As. So size 4s and size 3s.
The AD4Bs used to be AD5Bs.
Yeah,
There's a huge difference in the amount of bullets you have,
yeah,
number one. And two, the amount of damage you put out, because if you ever compare an 85 to an 84B, they're just very different guns. I'm sorry. I mean, as I would have to say that right now, and I am a Redeemer fan. I've had one since they even first started this thing. The problem is the Redeemer was supposed to be a gunship, but you took my guns away. Where are the
yep,
guns? And that's the issue.
yeah,
It could be changed 20 times before release, but you've dumbed down my tanking ability and you've taken my guns away. Well, can she still do something? Yes. Is she going to do it as well as she used to be able to, and you're going to be able to face tank? No. It's just kind of a letdown.
yeah.
It's a heartbreak.
That's a pickup. That ambitious. We'll take that. Yeah. So they're asking, have they done any nerfs on the Vanguard ships? Not that I'm aware of, but neither of us really use them that much.
No. I can still put a size 5 Gatling gun on the Vanguards, and the Vanguards are awesome. They are really good ships. I've used them all. I've tried them all. I like the Vanguard Harbinger and the Vanguard Sentinel the best. You got to be careful with the Sentinel because that electromagnetic can hit your friends, so make sure they're out of the way. As far as I know, it still can hit your friends. And then with the Harbinger, you get a lot of missiles. You got some torps. You get a turret gunner. Eventually, you're gonna have an engineer in there too. But at the same time, you put a size 5 Gatling on there, and what I do is I put laser cannons on the front, 4 laser cannons, and then I gimbal a size 5 Gatling, and then I use the laser cannons to take down shields, and then I just eat their face with a size 5 Gatling. If you've never tried it and you have a Harbinger, give it a shot. You will love it. It's like flying a Warhawk in real life.
Yeah. And he's like, so the EMPs work correctly now? Yes. Yes, they do.
Yes. And the Sentinel is a beast, but I'll warn you real quick. You got to understand the Sentinel's got to get in close, so you've got to close with. That means you've got to get close to your enemy and stay away from your friends. The deal with it is, it's a one-trick pony. If the enemy understands a Sentinel and stays away from you, you're not going to be able to EMP. So you got to have to rely on the rest of what you got, which is still awesome. I mean, you still got a size 5 Gatling and 4 laser cannons. You're going to use them anyway, right? And a turret, if you got a gunner with you. The only weakness to a Vanguard ship is the 4 guns. I'm not talking about the size 5 gun, obviously, but the 4 guns are melded into the nose, so you can't gimbal those. You got to use the ship to aim the weapons. That's honestly, that's the only weakness to the Harbinger. The Harbinger and the Sentinel are amazing fighters. Heavy. If you haven't tried the Sentinel, give it a shot. It's kind of a flavor thing. If you like flying in there while your guns are blazing and then popping that EMP and then turning the guns back on them real quick, it'll be your show, man. I mean,
Yeah.
and it is a show.
Yep. So he said, typically no gunner. Him and his buddy would just run dual wardens for bounty missions.
The Warden is a good ship too.
Yeah.
I, for my personal taste, I do like the Sentinel and the Harbinger better. But when armor comes into being, that's when the Warden, I think, will really shine. Because that ship is supposed to be, if Robert Space Industries keeps it the way it's supposed to be. Because, I mean, the Redeemer, things change.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a very tanky Vanguard. The issue with that is, I wonder if armor is going to have weight. Because if armor has weight, does that mean it's going to fly a little less agile? So that might be something when you're flying a Harbinger after armor comes out to get used to. And you and your friend should try 2 Harbingers. Or try Sentinel Harbinger.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Just while the Sentinel's in there, don't fire your torp. Probably not.
Yeah. He said, or we'd run the Connie Taurus. It has like 30 some missiles. Yeah, the constellations, like, they are really good missile boats as long as the missiles are working.
When you could change the missile racks in the constellation Andromeda, it was one of the funnest ships to test out. Now that you can't change the missile rack, I don't love it as much. But really, what you do is the missiles that are larger. I think they're size 2s. Throw size 2s at anything that's medium or above. Use your size 1s on Gladiuses and nonsense because they're smaller and faster. They're more likely to hit the smaller ships. But the missile system needs to be fixed. There is a very real need for missile boats that actually work as missile boats in Star System.
Yep. Yep. And so he says he's never used the torpedoes. They pack a punch, I hear. Yes. Yes, very much so. I'm not a huge combat guy, but when I do, I like the missile boats or the torpedoes. So like running a Eclipse is like that's where I sit.
So I don't really give this out, but I'll give it to you guys. So one day I decided I love the Inferno. It is one of my favorite ships. So when they nerfed the Inferno, and what they did is they made it really hard for the Inferno's pilot to stay on target to a fast, agile ship like a Gladius. But if you use lag pips and you train yourself, it can be done. You just kind of have to lead the gun a little bit. Anyway, one day I decided, you know what, Maxis, I'm going to put torpedoes on the Inferno. He was like, no, you're not. I was like, well, I've got the biggest gun, so I want the biggest missile. Yeah, I'll put torps on it. And I did. And it was super fun. If you haven't used a Harbinger to shoot to use torpedoes, get in real close, then fire off as close as you can without losing the lock. Then fire the torpedo. And that thing, whatever it may be, will probably insta-die.
Yeah. Yeah, torpedoes track a lot differently than missiles, so it's a little bit harder to hit with them. But when they do hit, they hit. No, they have not released any cyber warfare stuff yet. I don't think they've talked about it in a while either.
No, I haven't heard about it in a long time. I'll tell you another great secret of the game is the Anvil Hawk. For those of you on a budget. Okay. When I started actually testing ships for combat, because I'm the one that really likes to do it. The first ship I tested was an Anvil Hawk, and the first mission I played in an Anvil Hawk. I had to go against a hammerhead. Well, it was on a planet, and I'm not kidding you. This is facts. The distortion cannons from the Anvil Hawk shut the ship down, shut the hammerhead down, and it crashed into the planet, and I achieved my bounty. I killed
Yeah.
a hammerhead with a little tiny, very cheap, but very awesome. And when I stress the word awesome, Anvil Hawk. If you haven't tried that one to do like MRTs and below, you absolutely should.
Yeah. Now he said
If you
him and his buddy would EMP each other, and it would only work half the time. It works quite well now.
it got to the point that I started throwing distortion cannons on the F-8C
Yeah.
to deal with bigger ships. Shut down a shield and see what happens. Shut down power. Because that's the one you really want to shut down. It's usually very hard to shut down power. I can't believe I got so many questions.
Yeah. Yes, he has the F8C Lightning, and he loves the shit out of it.
The F-8C Lightning right now is my baby. Now you gotta do the work. I mean, you gotta put the right military systems on there, and you gotta choose the weapons you want on there, and
Have you used the new Hornet?
I've not tested the new Hornet. I did do the math and compared it to the F-8C. It is comparable in damage. It actually might do more damage. I can't fully remember. I'd have to do the math again. Because you can put on a Hornet, you can put a specialty puck on a Hornet. So when you put the specialty puck on a Hornet, you can put a size 5 Gatlin on a Hornet.
Please
And
don't
then
hit.
it's on a puck, so it's gimbaled. So what you do with the Hornet is you gimbal all your weapons, right? Because you're going to use a specialty puck and it's gimbal. So you want them all gimbaled. Then you put a size 5 Gatlin on that specialty puck. I don't care what you do with your other weapons. I mean, put something there, obviously. Probably lasers, laser cannons or repeaters. Spray it with lasers, knock down the shields, then turn on a size 5 Gatlin, and whatever was there is not there anymore, medium or below size ships. You'll have a tougher time with HRTs and above if you're not a skilled pilot. If you're very skilled at kind of circle strafing the enemy while you're shooting them, which is just something you got to practice doing, then you can eat anything you want with a Hornet. And I would say that what is it, F7A, is that it? Mark II? I think that's what it is. That Navy variant is exceptional as a Hornet. The difference between the F-8C and the Hornet is a light fighter. The F-8C is a heavy fighter. So in the F-8C, you're going to get comparable damage, but you're going to get a lot more hit points. So I hope I answered the question. It was pretty wordy, and I apologize for that.
Yeah. Yeah, he uses sticks. And said he's pretty decent at flying. So, um, this one with aluminum and titanium.
Just remember, specialty puck, Gatlin. Size 5 Gatlin.
These are all genie.
I mean, I could talk about comment on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody, they all act like the fighters are like, yeah, the fighters are the win. But if you got gunners in a multi-crew ship, I mean, they're not the win. You just got to be working together well.
Yep. I think I'm about to get angry.
Well, what happened?
None of my crates are able to be picked up. So that's why that one's bugging me. I'm afraid the servers are about to do the thing. How much money on average do I make per cargo run? So right now I'm on junior missions. These are paying out right around 20K. That one's at 20, 18.7. So I'm stacking those three. So that'll go to Bajini. These two I'll drop at Everest and Port Tressler. And then this one goes to Bajini. So.
And it's relatively safe money as long as the server's stable.
Yep.
Remember, I said relatively. Because there have been some times where...
There we go.
Come save me.
Yeah. I'll be like, help.
And I've done it. Like, I've pulled in, flown from across the Stanton. I show up, and they're like, oh my god. That's right. You did. The Sentinel is very good at that, by the way.
Yes. Alright, starting to pick up now. That's good.
Well, like for me, I want to stay out in space and fly. And it keeps giving me missions on wreck sites or they're located on Selin. I don't care. Now it does want to give me one in the asteroid belt, but it's VHRT. And I could do it, but I don't know.
It's like, do you really want to?
Well, I mean, like I was just trying to go for something easier because I just worked 12 hours at EMS, IRL, in real life. So I don't know if my brain is there yet. I'll do it. Whatever.
Yeah, you got this.
Let's do it. I've done it a million times. I'm trying to get Maxis to actually come out with me in a multi-cruise ship and do combat with me for one of the streams. And I think he avoids it like the plague for some reason. And I don't know why. And I brought up the Harbinger as so if you'd like to see that, force the
Yeah.
issue for me, will you?
Yeah, we might be able to make it happen.
And then you'll actually see what I do with the Harbinger. I don't have the Sentinel right now, or I'd give it a go, but
You know those nights where you have like the big security rep grind? I'm doing rep grind on Corval X right now.
so you all have to pull the same stuff we do.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I do respect the peaceful nature of cargo hauling, because sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just want to chill.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are times where, like, you know, we'll grab some weapons and we go do bunker shit. I enjoy that a little bit. As long as the shit's working.
Yeah. I do too. I love the infantry. I mean, I'm a space marine. I will board you. I will kick you in your eye. I don't care. It ain't gonna be no fancy fight. Let's just get her done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's have fun doing it, but
Yeah.
I mean, it is a game after all. All right, FAC, don't make me a liar.
No,
Put me down.
thank you. I believe I have another mission that just goes to Vagini. Alright, so that one's in contracts.
It's a
Show me
carrot.
all of them. That one is 96 SCUs of titanium.
Oh my god, I just crashed. I was torching a Carrick with my FHC, and it crashed me out. It's like the game was like, no, you're not allowed.
Oh, like the game crashed.
Yes. Game crashed. I did not crash.
That's why I was laughing. I was like, no.
I was totally good. I have noticed that when that happens and you come back in, they put you right back in your ship, so now I'm kind of worried.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go right back in and see what's up. If I'm all jacked up, I'll just limp to station, repair it, go back and murder them. But being at the Carrick, I mean, the Inferno would be better at this. Drop a torpedo and turn a gun on it.
Yep. This is really annoying.
And we're back. Yeah, it's like something weird when I fired missiles. It would skip. I fired another missile, skipped, and then crash.
Hmm.
The game crashed.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had that happen numerous times. I said bunker missions are fun. Shit. Yes, I do also play New World. I've played some of the new stuff. Um, the game is much smoother. It's a little more cohesive. You can swim. That is huge. But I'm not a PvPer, so I'm not into like what the best stuff is for that. I play usually I was Void Gauntlet and Flail, or I played Great Sword Bow combo. But oh, son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to jump up and fix that one.
Do you have to meticulously like put it on the ship?
Yes.
Brutal.
And from the ground, if you set it on the lip of the docking thing, something blocks it, so you can't pick it back up. And it's annoying.
I mean, let's fix the cargo doors for the Carrack.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really know anything about cargo other than what Maxis has ever told me, but that's the one thing he says a lot. Can we just fix the cargo doors on the Carrack, please?
Pretty please.
Amazing ship too.
Nope. Not on top. Inside. Thank you.
I mean, I'm about to go kill one, but
Yeah.
still really good ship.
Yeah. My biggest yes, you can swim, which is great. My biggest problem with New World and games like New World and is finding people to play with. Like most of our people don't enjoy MMOs. So, which is one of the reasons why I really love running cargo Star Citizen, is because I don't really need anyone else. I can sit here and I can hop on for a few hours and I can do this and perfectly chill.
Well, I mean, many losses were created in the testing of many combat ships.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tested all the weapons. I've tested all the missile types. I mean, I would just throw any. Give me a trash can. I'll throw it at the enemy. I don't care.
Yeah. And the bad thing is you're going to have to redo all that because they're rebalancing everything.
It's okay, because I actually love doing it. Like, if the viewers wanted us to test a specific thing, I would get the ship and just do it.
Yeah.
Just because I like the theory crafting, I like to test different stuff, and you never know. It might be something outside the box I wasn't thinking of.
Yes, Musket Fire Staff is... Those people are assholes. Alright, so I need... this titanium. Let's look at these contracts again. All right. 44 and 49. That's aluminum, titanium. That's going to Virginie. That titanium's going to Virginie. This is 44 to Everest, 49 Tressler. To go up and fix this one right now. Annoying. That spot in the middle of Bay 1 is fucking everything up.
That's not cool.
Yeah. Let's change what I'm tracking.
Like right where you don't need it to be.
Yeah. Track that one. 8. And of course, the boxes aren't playing nice either. You have to be like almost right up on them and aim like right at the bottom to pick them up. So I can't stand up on the thing and load them in. Shit. Push that one back.
You know, I almost didn't get on after work, and now I'm kind of glad I did because
Yeah.
I didn't expect to. Since you were doing cargo, I didn't think anybody'd want to hear anything about combat, really.
So that's 8, 16, 24. $44. The good thing about the caterpillar is it has multiple pods, So like this mission, I have to take 44 SCUs of titanium to Everness Harbor and 49 to Port Tressler, right? So I can put the 44 in one pod, the 49 in another, and be good. So that's 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 49. Yep. This will be some decent money, and it'll also be some really good rep. Shit. They need to fix the whole cargo or tractor beams not interacting with crates from the ground from the cat. This sucks.
Does it not clamp down?
It does, but if you're standing on the ground, I guess the way the doors that open on the sides, they block the beam, so it just doesn't recognize that it's got anything to interact with. So unless you're like actually up on those elevator, or not elevator, but the door pieces, it doesn't do anything.
Not cool.
Nope. So now I've got some that are just sitting up here that I'm gonna have to go fix. Alright, so that one's attached. It's locked in, so we're good. And you also, there's, you can't really stand up on the catwalk and adjust things. Alright, so that one's locked in. All of those are locked in. All of those are locked in. All right. Let's blow this popsicle stand. First stop. Fort Tressler. That's the long one. Oh, shit. I forgot to lock the front ones down. That's not good. Let's get out of... Maybe? But I have to get out of the hangar.
I mean, he did that on purpose. Let that be a lesson to you. Lock the front ones down.
Yeah, well, I forgot that I threw them up in the very front piece. And then... I just kind of forgot about them. Because again, you can't interact with anything in the bays from the ground. Yeah. Whoops.
I finally got it to give me another asteroid mission. What in the world?
Well, this might be bad. I just realized something.
What's up?
I can't use the tractor beams out here. Because it's technically an armature zone.
And it won't let you use the tractor beam?
Nope.
So how do you get your crates back then?
I either carefully fly out until I'm out of the armature zone, or I reopen my hangar and...
Stand in the doorway, try to pull it to you?
Oh no, they're just in the front of the ship.
Oh,
They're just not locked down. They're in that like front section of the cargo. They're just not locked down.
So you take the chance of bouncing them around and
Mm-hmm.
getting all jacked up.
Like, I get why they do that. Like, you can't mess with other people's stuff in Armature Zone, but it's annoying.
But I mean, tractor beam. Come on.
Yep. Alright, we're in. Trying all the way up. I was like, why is this gun not working? Oh, yeah.
I wish you were here. Just for fun, I was about to throw a torpedo at a buccaneer.
Well, I have made life extremely hard for myself. I can't get to these. Hmm. I gotta move these back out. Let me think. You're not going through, right? There we go. Cheese the shit out of that. Gotta wrap this shit up. I usually call it a night at 11:30. It is 11:24. I gotta drop this shit off. Alright, where's that waypoint? Way over here. Alright, long flight. Gotta love that flight from Crusader to Microtech.
Depends on what you're in.
Alright, so someone just commented on a TikTok video. Let's do a live re-comment. Or live reply. What do you got to say? Oh, so earlier, this person said, the clip is basically, I went and chopped down a tree, and then after the tree, I went and hit a boulder with the mining pick, and I said, that's a nice boulder. So I clipped it, because personally, I thought it was kind of funny. And he said, this gonna sound mean, but why did you post this? And I said, pointless spam? Clickbait for views and engagement? So he just came back and said, post something funny happening in the game then, or like a big play. Play Outpost Rush and farm clips. Content like this is just going to make you look boring. No offense at all. I wish you luck at grinding.
You gotta grind in everything, man.
Yep. So my response is going to be, thank you for the suggestions, good sir. I will apply them directly to the don't care file.
I love the moment in the Inferno where this little gnat of a ship has decided to do something stupid and shoot you, and then you switch to lag pips and cut him in half with the Gatling gun. It is just amazing.
Yes.
Like, you just know, he knows, I'm gonna die.
That sounds too. That's better. I said, thank you for the suggestions, good sir. I will apply them to my content creation with haste.
Wow, I just made an NPC run into an asteroid.
Nice.
Awesome. Never seen that one. I mean, he bounced right off of it.
Yeah, he's really going to love the clips that I make of me loading cargo onto a ship in Star Citizen.
That NPC did everything he could to just try to stay away from that Gatling gun, short of slamming into two asteroids.
Yeah, they have mildly gotten smart.
I mean, he was in a Buccaneer, and he was flying it like he felt like similar to a player, close.
It's up here.
I mean, if I had the F8C out still, probably would have had a better go at it.
Yeah.
Just because of the buck, but there's just something satisfying though about turning this huge Gatling gun on anything you can get your hands on.
That's a nice looking space station. Matt's favorite place in the world, Port Tressler.
I don't mind it. Remind me, why do I hate that one again?
Because you've lived out of Port Tressler for a million years.
Yeah, that's true.
It just became stagnant and stale.
Is that Microtech? I
Yep.
just can't. Okay, yeah. That's because of the. That's because I love doing the boarding action.
Yep.
I was actually considering about flying over there and doing boarding action.
You are clear to launch.
Tressler's not bad though.
No, it's just I think Seraphim has a better selection of shops.
Good, yeah. And actually, I just really like Orson.
Someone just asked, is there any way to not get your ship stolen when you're loading cargo? No. At this time, the answer is no. Most places where you're going to be loading and unloading cargo, unless you're doing like I am with space stations, like if you're on the ground, you're in an amateur zone, and someone can just, you've got to have your cargo doors open. Someone can just walk right in and take your shit.
Seriously.
Yep, you cannot defend it. So.
That is not cool.
No, not at all.
I mean, a buddy can't even stand there and provide security because it's an arms zone.
Yep.
You can't sit in there in a vehicle
Due to
and
inactivity,
defend it,
we have been forced to assign your
which would be
landing
awesome.
zone to another customer.
Yep.
Landing
I
complete.
mean, you're just sitting in there in a Nova. Everybody's loading the stuff. Guy
Mhm.
walks in. Boom.
Yeah, very dumb. Eventually, they're going to have a way around that. Like, all the places aren't going to be armature zones. So, once they do that, it'll be great. It's one of the reasons I typically don't run hauling missions to the ground. Because douche canoes can come and steal your stuff.
Well, the criminals need money too, Shane.
Here's the thing. They do.
I'm not
Right.
a fan of the whole criminal piracy thing. I'm on the other side of this,
Yeah.
actually.
So they can steal your stuff. But because these are contracted missions, guess what they can't do with it?
So
They can't sell it.
what's the point then? Just to grief you?
Yep.
That's not cool. That's lame. You're not even a pirate at that point. You're a scumbag.
Why is this terminal not working? Son of a bitch. Thanks for the sub, dude. It's appreciated. The button to open just like a singular cargo bay did not want to work.
Well, I can't refuel and stuff right now, so got that going on. But I feel like I didn't position the ship well enough to be able to use those services in the hangar.
Seriously,
What's up?
I fell out of the damn ship.
Not cool. Are you dead?
No, I'm not dead.
Can you get to the medical thing?
I mean, I'm not super injured. I just remember you can't use your tractor beams on cargo from the ground in the Caterpillar. So I now have to get back in the ship and over to the bay that I need.
At least give them the ability to use a tractor beam.
Yep, well, we do. But you can't shoot from the ground into the ship.
Oh, okay. Are you back?
I'm back.
That was weird.
Yeah,
So the internet just
just crapped out. And all my stuff turned off. So, I think the stream recovered. It might have. I'm going to turn the stream off. Thanks everyone for watching. You guys were awesome.